If you have a hard time making a pleasant arrangement of 3 or more shapes on the front of your cards, keep watching and I'll show you how to take the frustration out of the task. Hi, this is Sage Kimball and I'm the Mad Stamper with another technique video for card makers and paper crafters. I used to have trouble positioning leaves or other shapes on a card front. The problem is not getting them in an arrangement I like. It's that when I would pick them up and start adhering them to the card one at a time, I couldn't get them in the same arrangement. Here's what I've learned to do. I'm going to adhere the leaves to each other before I ever pick them up. Then there'll be one solid piece instead of 6 loose ones. I use the point of my craft knife to pick up a mini glue dot and slip it between the leaves where one overlaps another. You could also use the take your pick tool if you prefer. Whoops, they slipped out of place with just a slight nudge, so I put them back into a cluster. It's much easier to make corrections now instead of when you've already got some of them adhered to the background. I laid out this cluster on a piece of cardstock, the size I would use for a background layer. They don't overlap by much, so I have to be careful not to glue them to the cardstock in the process. The leaves still tend to slide around a bit, but I use the glue dots to help stabilize the cluster, one overlap at a time. Now I pick up the entire cluster and turn it over. I add dimensionals to the seams where the leaves cross each other, which stabilizes them even more. I'll check to see if there are leaves that still wiggle and make sure to add a dimensional across that seam. The cluster is feeling very solid and looks very much like the arrangement I started with. Now I can add it to the card front when I'm ready to complete the card. Wherever there are stems that aren't secure, I use a tiny drop from the fine tip glue pen to tack the stem to the cardstock. Use the link provided if you want to learn how I colored these autumn leaves. I hope these tips will help you when you want to create a cluster of leaves, trees, flowers, or any other shape. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment. For more inspiration and instructions, be sure to sign up for my newsletter at www.stampingmadly.com. Visit me on Facebook and Pinterest, and don't miss another great video. Subscribe to the Mad Stamper YouTube channel now.